Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how I put my fishing line on my reel. Now everybody has their different ways, guys, and I've tried different ways to put the line on. I've used, for a spinning reel, I've used those spinning stations. I haven't had the best of luck with a spinning reel putting the line on with those. Now bait casters, they've worked great. They say they work for spinning reels, but I can't seem to get the line to stay on the spool right to go on the reel. So I'm going to show you the way that I do it. And you know, like I said, everybody's got their different ways. So let's go ahead and let me show you how I do it. Now, this method works better if you have a buddy system, someone that can run a screwdriver through the, one side to the other, hold the screwdriver like so, and keep it, where the line comes off, they can keep it tight. But I'm by myself, and this method will actually work if you're out in the boat, or if you're home at the house by yourself and you have no one to hold the spool. It will still work. So let's go ahead and tie up my arbor knot to my reel. And we'll get started. Now, like I said, this works better if you got a buddy system, but if you don't, then this works pretty good. I mean, it ain't perfect, but it gets the job done, and that's all that matters. Let's go ahead and tighten this up. Go. Trim off what we don't need. Now we're ready to go. Alright, now you're ready to close the bail. Now what you're wanting to do, I like to drag it up a little bit. I like to keep the line in my fingers so you're getting tension on the line. And make sure your spool, the line is on this side. I like to drag a little more. Tighten the line up. Now your spool's going to move a little bit. Let's try to get as far away as it's going to move, but just keep your line tight in your fingers. This reel. Anyways, guys, this is basically what I do by myself. Now, if your line starts spooling off wrong, like it's coming off all crazy, I like to flip it over. Because sometimes when they spool these, the line is not on completely right, so when it starts coming off all crazy, I'll flip it over, and it usually straightens it out. Now you can see it's still got a ways to go, but I like to get it to where it's, you definitely don't want to get it to where it's all the way to the end. Because if you do that, your line's definitely going to start spooling off when you open your bail. You never want to over spool it. We've got a little ways to go. Alright guys, I think, yep, that's about the closest I like to get it. So that's pretty much it guys, just trim it off. I like to tie it right up here in the first eye. Now we're ready to go out and cast it a little bit. See how good a job we did getting the line put on. I just tie a little knot. So I'm ready to put my weight on and cast it out and see how good we did. So let's go do that. Alright guys, we're all set up. But I went ahead and I ran the line up through all the eyes of the rod. And I put a little weight. It's a little rubber weight. You can use like other things, like use a washer, a couple washers to weight it down, but you got to be careful if you don't tie it right. I got an improved clinch knot tied on this, but sometimes I've tried using like really heavy weights like that, like a washer or something to that, to put a little weight, and the knot let go and the weight just kept going. And we're around houses, so you got to be careful you don't hit a window. So I use these little casting weights. They're just like a little weighted rubber weight, and it's safe when it hits. It's not as doesn't do damage like if you had something metal or something. So let's go ahead and cast it out a few times and see how good we did on spooling this reel up. Wow, cast it good. Cast it real good. It's always good for the first cast that it cast it good. Cast it a long ways. Almost hit the fence over there. I usually cast it out a few times just to make sure it's right. And then I just go ahead and set my drag. Only thing with these weights, they get stuck on the ground. Now I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and set our drag. Alright guys, I went ahead and tied it off with an improved clinch knot to the fence. That way I got some tension when I want to set my drag. Now I'm going to get back a ways from the fence so I can get plenty of accurate drag from it, and then I can set it. Alright guys, what you want to do You go to the left, loosens it. You go to the, you see you gotta, it's just peeling off now. You go to the right. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You go to the right, it's loosening it. When you go to the left, it's tightening it. So we're going to the left, now it's tightening it up. Now it's too tight. So I'm going to go ahead and loosen it all the way up. See? Just peel and drag. I'm putting tension. I'm going to go to the left. Start tightening it up. Tighten it up a little more. Now you don't want to over tighten it, and you don't want to have it too loose either. So you kind of want it right in the middle. I think that's good right there. Now maybe a little more. That's too tight. I think that's just right, guys. And you can tweak it a little bit once you get out, catch something big, or you catch something small. You'll know where you need to tighten it or loosen it. You definitely don't want it too tight, because then the fish will indicate, they'll feel the drag, and you won't have a good hook set. But if you got it too loose, then they can snap it off. So you can't, you got to get it in between. But once you get it set right, you shouldn't be able to have to adjust it too much. Maybe once in a while you have to tweak it a little bit, but overall, once you get it set pretty good, you shouldn't have to mess with it too much. I should tighten. I think that'll be alright, guys. That's how I do it, guys. Everybody does things different, so that's just how I do it. I'll probably have to tweak it a little bit once I get out there, but hopefully not. Hopefully I got it set right. But usually I mess with it a little bit once I get out there, depending on what I catch. And then once I get it set right, I usually don't have to mess with it too much. So I hope this helps you out, guys. If you guys are looking to put line on your reel, or to set your drag, or to practice casting, I hope this helps you out. If you guys like, leave me a comment or subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you like it, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have a good one. And if you guys got any tips for me on how to improve what I've showed you, feel free to, leave me a comment on that. But this is how I do it, guys. So if you got any good ideas to make it better, let me know, guys. Alright, have a good one. See you in the next video.